The Captagon trade has generated $57 billion for the Syrian regime, 3 times the income of all Mexican drug cartels combined. The Captagon trade has become the primary source of funding for the Assad regime and its affiliated militias in the region, at a time when more than 90% of the Syrian people live below the poverty line. On the other hand, an extremely wealthy class of warlords is growing, who want this trade to continue. The source of this class's wealth is the Captagon trade. These factors have increased crime and the spread of gangs in Syria, making the Syrian citizens lose their basic rights like safety and a decent life. In June 2020, the Italian authorities seized 84 million Captagon pills, the largest quantity of Captagon in history at that time. But the actual largest quantity was in 2021 in Malaysia, where approximately 100 million pills destined for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia were seized. As a result, a Lebanese-Syrian businessman named Hassan Deko was convicted, and the Lebanese press called him the Captagon King. At the court, Deko said that he was cooperating with the 4th Division to fight the Captagon smugglers and presented the 4th Division's ID card as an evidence. However, investigations through messages seized on his phone indicate the involvement of senior officials in the 4th Division, led by Major General Hassan Bilal. At the end of 2022, the echoes of the intercontinental Captagon trading reached the United States Congress as American lawmakers drafted a law requiring the dismantling of Syrian drug networks, or what was known as the Captagon 1 law. While Captagon manufacturing and expert networks are twisted to escape sanctions and resume their activities under new company names, Syria tried to achieve gains on a different kind, which is the return to membership in the League of the Arab States, which had been frozen since 2011. The drug file was not absent from the agenda of the preliminary meetings for the Syria's return. On May 1, 2023, and before the unfreezing of Syria's membership, the Jordan capital witnessed a meeting that included foreign ministers of several countries, and one of the main outcomes of this meeting was cooperation to stop the production and export of Captagon. However, in the following month, 450,000 Captagon pills were seized in Lebanon, and Oman recorded its largest discovery of 6 million pills. In the same month, the Iraqi authorities found 250,000 pills in the school near the Syrian border. And months before, they had seized 3,000 pills at the border crossings with Syria. On the 8th of November, the American Congress approved the Captagon 2 law, which is a draft law complementary to the Captagon 1. For a period not exceeding 6 months, and as mentioned in the text of the law, sanctions will be imposed on some officials and prominent figures within the close circle of the Syrian regime, including Maher al-Assad. The law also states that it is the policy of the United States to target individuals, entities, and trafficking networks associated with the Assad regime and Hezbollah to weaken and dismantle them. All of this confirms that the Assad regime and its militias have the greatest role in the spread of crime, corruption in society, the growth of the drug trade, and the continuation of criminals in ruling Syria. One of the reasons for the absence of a safe environment and the deprivation of displaced persons from returning to their homeland voluntarily, safely, and with dignity. Syria is not safe.